They must be destroyed. It's time we called in backup.
Long time no see, Sonic. My loathsome copy.
The anticipation for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is building, and the buzz around Sonic's latest escapade is palpable. The Sonic saga stands tall in the pantheon of gaming, with our beloved Blue Blur going toe-to-toe with icons like Mario in the popularity stakes. Paramount has skillfully navigated past the initial turbulence, ugly Sonic, to establish a cinematic universe that's not only embraced by critics, but has also smashed box office records. And now, with the third installment on the horizon, we're gearing up to welcome new faces into Sonic's live-action realm. Among them is the much-loved Shadow, setting the stage for some electrifying developments. There's a whirlwind of potential with Shadow stepping into the spotlight, and naturally, we have dreamt up some pretty awesome scenarios we are itching to see unfold on the big screen. So today, we're counting down our 5 pitches for Shadow and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Kicking off our list at number 5, Hayden Christensen to play Shadow. Last month, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 dropped a teaser that got fans buzzing with excitement. Although it was just a title reveal, it packed a punch that appeared to drop a huge bombshell. Rumor has it that the legendary Hayden Christensen might be stepping into the shoes of none other than Shadow the Hedgehog. Cue the online frenzy of speculation. In the teaser clip, as the Sonic Hedgehog the 3 logo gracefully forms on the screen, a subtle rendition of Live and Learn sets the mood. But hold on to your chili dogs, because things got even more interesting when what fans believe in Shadow's distinct laugh echoing in the background. Now, I'm not one to jump to conclusions, and while nothing is confirmed yet, that sure does sound like Hayden Christensen's voice. We have seen the Sonic movies pull off some stellar casting choices in the past, but this potential casting has fans practically losing their minds. I mean, with a voice like that, it's not hard to hear the Black Hedgehog telling Sonic, "You underestimate my power."
You underestimate my power!
Fans have even taken to the internet to dub the Hedgehog Darth Shadow, which to be fair is a pretty dope character name if you ask me. Bringing in an actor who practically wrote the book on brooding anti-heroes with his portrayal of Anakin Skywalker seems like a match made in villainous Hedgehog heaven. So here's to hoping that these rumors hold true, because if they do, it's going to be one heck of a ride for Sonic fans. Number 4, Shadow spin-off show. Right now, the Sonic world isn't currently a cinematic universe. We're talking about 3 Sonic movies and a side project in the pipeline. If they want to dive into that expansive universe style that Marvel's got everyone hooked on, they would need to really widen their lens and launch a whole bunch of new series that eventually link up. There is chatter about possibly seeing a Sega-themed movie universe, which could be cool. And for Sonic, shining a spotlight on the other characters from his Forest gang could be a smart move. And I mean, if anyone's going to lead a spin-off, Shadow the Hedgehog seems like a no-brainer, right? The word on the street, courtesy of Hollywood Scoop insider Daniel Rickman on his Patreon, is that Paramount Pictures is cooking up a new Sonic spin-off centered on Shadow the Hedgehog. Although it's uncertain whether this project will manifest as a movie or a TV series, and despite the lack of official confirmation, one thing is for sure. Shadow is poised to step into the spotlight within the Sonic universe after the upcoming 3rd movie. While Shadow is set to shine alongside the well-loved characters in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, there's no denying his potential to lead a standalone Sonic movie. Venturing into a TV series or a solo film could provide an excellent opportunity for deeper character exploration or a more comprehensive backstory, aligning well with current industry trends. We'd definitely be thrilled to see his story unfold further, perhaps diving into his origins or exploring new adventures that highlight his unique place in the Sonic universe. Shadow the Hedgehog made a memorable debut in 2001 with Sonic Adventure 2, marking a pivotal moment in gaming by introducing a deeper, more complex rivalry to the Sonic series, much like the dynamic between Mario and Shadow Mario or Link and Dark Link. Shadow's arrival signified a shift towards a darker, edgier tone, moving away from the franchise's previous radical vibe. While recent Sonic movies have leaned towards a brighter, family-friendly approach, the potential introduction of Shadow could weave a unique twist into the narrative, appealing to a broad audience that includes both new fans and those yearning for the franchise's grittier days. This blend of old and new opens the possibility for a distinctive spin-off, perhaps a standalone Sonic show with Shadow leading the charge, exploring slightly darker themes and narratives beyond the reach of the mainline series. Such an approach could offer a richer, more diverse storytelling landscape within the Sonic universe. As anticipation builds for Sonic 3, Shadow's inclusion could have a significant impact, akin to Knuckles in the previous installment. Shadow has evolved significantly over the years, from an arrogant foe to a character with layers of depth, sometimes appearing as a reluctant hero, other times as a stoic professional. It remains to be seen which version of Shadow will appear in Sonic 3, but his entrance is set to introduce a new dimension to the saga. This could pave the way for fresh narratives that delve into the complexities of his character, further enriching the Sonic franchise and potentially setting the stage for a darker, more introspective standalone project that highlights Shadow's unique journey. Number 3. Shadow's character. In our vision for the live-action universe, we strongly advocate for Shadow not to follow in Knuckles' footsteps by turning completely good, as seen in the second movie. Our stance is clear, would love for Shadow to remain the antagonist, embodying the darker, more complex side of his character. Shadow's distinct personality is a treasure within the franchise, and this essence must be respected and mirrored in the live-action adaptations. Should there come a time when Shadow and Sonic find themselves on the same side, it should be driven by necessity for the greater good, rather than a personal bond. Their historically contentious dynamic is a cornerstone of their relationship, and it's this ongoing rivalry that fans are eager to see translated into a live-action setting. By preserving this aspect of Shadow's character, we not only stay true to the essence of the original narrative, but also lay the groundwork for his story to be further explored. We can imagine the movie wrapping up with Shadow narrowly surviving, yet he's still eyed with suspicion by global governments, turning him into a top-tier fugitive. This twist forces him into the shadows, setting the stage perfectly for a Shadow-centric spin-off where he's dodging danger at every turn. By taking this approach, it would not only enrich the immediate storyline, but would also broaden the scope for potential future narrative developments, ensuring that Shadow's character can evolve in exciting new ways while remaining true to his roots. Number 2. Super Shadow. In the eagerly anticipated Sonic the Hedgehog 3, one thrilling prospect stands out as a must for us: the potential appearance of Super Shadow. Imagine the climax of the film culminating in an epic confrontation where Super Shadow and Sonic, leveraging their unparalleled speed and formidable powers, face off against the ultimate adversary like Eggman, an Eggman-engineered creation, or maybe even Metal Sonic in a high-stakes battle that tests their limits and their uneasy alliance. Despite their combined efforts, the victory is hard-earned, with Shadow's contribution proving critical to their success. In the aftermath, the world is safe once more, but the alliance between Sonic and Shadow remains tenuous. Their relationship, although evolved through their forced collaboration, retains its core tension. Shadow, still the lone wolf and enigmatic antihero, acknowledges Sonic's role in the victory, but makes it clear that their alliance was born of necessity, not friendship. As Shadow walks away, the ambiguity of his character remains, leaving the door open for future stories. His departure is a poignant reminder of his complex nature, a blend of hero and rival, leaving Sonic and the audience wondering what the future holds for this intriguing character. And coming in at our number 1 spot is the creation of Shadow. In the Sonic universe, the Robotnik family story is pretty heart-wrenching, and with that Shadow hint dropped in Sonic 2, it looks like we're heading into some deep Robotnik lore in Sonic 3. Eggman's granddad, Gerald Robotnik, was the brilliant mind behind Shadow's creation, all in a desperate bid to cure his granddaughter Maria's deadly illness. Things took a dark turn when Gerald was arrested by the very people he worked for, leading to Maria's tragic death. Gerald was left bitter, plotting vengeance against humanity for the rest of his days. It's a heavy storyline for the Sonic movies, but if handled right, the Robotnik saga could add a whole new layer of depth. It would be awesome to see Shadow's origin story and his creation unfold on the big screen, offering fans a deeper dive into one of the franchise's most intriguing characters. Incorporating Shadow's origin and the Robotnik family tragedy into Sonic 3 could significantly enrich the plot. This narrative thread would add a much-needed depth and complexity to the storyline, offering a break from the traditional good versus evil plot and delving into the motivations behind key characters like Shadow and Dr. Eggman. Such a move would not only provide an opportunity for some serious character development, but also has the chance to showcase the depiction of high-tech laboratories and space colonies, making for some truly epic cinematic moments. And of course, this storyline could resonate well with longtime fans of the franchise, deepening their engagement while also attracting new audiences with its emotional depth and narrative richness. And that wraps up our list. What did you think of our picks? Let us know in the comments, and if you have any ideas for what you want to see from Shadow and Sonic the Hedgehog 3, we want to hear them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content, and thanks for watching.